Hey, welcome. It's me, Matt. I'm so glad you're here. There's more of these at mattdavisyoga.com. This is an hour-long flow. Today's theme is letting go of bitterness. And we're going to be working with a mudra today. And it's this. Looks like you're going surfing, but this is the mudra for release. So if I say take a mudra, that's the mudra I want you to do. And the idea of this is to just let go of any kind of frustrations, bitterness, hate. So that's the mudra. Right, let's start in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Okay. So the mudra's name is Apana Mudra. That's the Sanskrit. The great thing about yoga is that if you do it every day, you get to know yourself through different moods doing yoga. And sometimes one teaches or does a class when one isn't in the best frame of mind. I personally had quite a challenging week, and I am very grateful to be here teaching today because it's a great learning experience for me to teach and also to learn for myself as I'm teaching. So I'm going to begin with the Sanskrit mantra just to honour our teachers. And I think the honour today goes to our bodies and our breath. So let's take the mantra. Om Magyana Timanandasya Ganjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hands to heart center. Inhale for Om. Om. All right. Let's just constrict the back of the throat a bit. Just take some deep belly breaths. So I'm just going to introduce that theme a little more, and it'll be inhale all the way from the lower belly up into the upper chest, feeling a line opening across the shoulders, and exhale. Someone told me that bitterness is like drinking poison and then expecting somebody else to get hurt from it. And often, if there's been some sort of injustice or something where you feel like you didn't get recognized the way you wanted, you can hold on to that sort of anger, that bitterness, where you're waiting for the other person to help you. The goal today in our practice is just when we're uncomfortable to kind of really concentrate on that feeling of like, someone I'm annoyed at, someone who didn't treat me the right way, or and really notice, instead of kind of suppressing the feeling, what we're trying to do is just notice those difficult feelings coming up, being with them and moving through them. Yeah. There's something about that, like for me, when I'm doing yoga, that if I can do it consistently for an hour, I can change my frame of mind and my mood. And I'm optimistic that we're going to go on this journey together today. So let's find ourselves in a comfortable tabletop, and we'll start our warm-up. That Ujjayi breath that we're taking, let's keep it going. Just inhale to raise eyes up, and exhale to come over into cat. Inhale to cow, and exhale over into cat. Take a few of these on your own time. Just finding ourselves arriving. Breathing nice and loud all the way into the upper chest. Good. Just extend that right leg to the back of the mat. And on the inhales and the exhales, just rolling forward and back on it. And bring that right leg down to the second leg. This might be the first time that you stopped all day. It certainly is for me, just to
eyes, find some focus here, is very different. All right, bring the knee down, and we'll just take another cat-cow here. So inhale up, and exhale over into cat. Good. Gonna come reasonably quickly. Just gonna turn the wrists over and just do some wrist circles just to warm up those wrists. Yeah. Breathing deeply, and then go the other way. Noticing any sensation coming into the wrist. Good. And just going to tuck the toes. You can turn those wrists back around. And just come back up onto the toes. So I've got the backs of the toes open. I'm just inhaling deeply and exhaling. You may feel some sensation in the bottom of the feet. That's all good. On the inhale, rise up just with the arms. Just look up between the arms for a moment. And exhale. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. Inhale, open it up the chest. And exhale. Come down into a child's pose just for a second. You can untuck those toes, just tap them on the floor as you come down. Just widen the knees and bring the head down in between the arms. As we're sitting in this pose, let's just bring to mind somebody who's really pissed us off lately. Yeah? So while we're in the child's pose, just think of somebody that we're really annoyed with. Really, really annoyed with. Breathe in deeply from the low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Inhale again. And exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. We're going to come up, bring the hips up and back. Just tuck the toes, come into our first downward dog. It's the first one of the day, so just relax and enjoy finding stillness in the pose. You might want to pedal out the left leg or maybe the right leg. You might want to inhale really deeply here, all the way up into the upper chest, and let it go. As we're envisioning that person who's really annoyed us lately, let's now just try to envision something about them that we like. Yeah? It doesn't have to be everything. As I say, they have really pissed us off lately. But let's just think about something that we like about them. And just bring that in with the breath, then let it go with the breath. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, let it go. They're really funny, even if they are annoying. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, let it go. And inhale, roll forward into plank. You can stop thinking about that person who's annoyed you if you want, or you can keep thinking about them all practice. It is up to you, and I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. Inhale, just roll back into the downward facing dog, and breathe deeply. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. And then just bring the right leg down, right hand to the mat. Left foot, just come over into an extended side angle. So my right knee is on the mat. So it's basically a supported side plank. Inhale deeply, turn that left shoulder back if you can. Bringing the right shoulder underneath for a slight twist. And breathe deeply. Next exhale, gently back down. And back up into plank. And then bring the other side down. So left knee down, right arm up, right leg. Inhale deeply. Really find the breath at a sort of deep and persistent level. So a breath that you can maintain through the practice. And a breath that really exhales as much as it inhales. Yeah? So you're letting go as much as you're taking on. Next exhale, bring that hand down. tuck the toes, back up into downward facing dog. And then inhale, rolling forward into plank. This time exhale, dropping down to the knees and down to the chest. Inhaling, slithering forward for a baby cobra. Bringing those hands up with the elbows tucked behind us. And then exhaling over into downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale deeply. And let it go. And then slowly step the feet forward between the hands. Nice and easy, does it? And then come to our first forward fold, hang heavy. Just again, got to release that upper back here. Really noticing what we're letting go when we're letting it go. I don't know about you, but I've held grudges for years. And sometimes it really does take a conscious effort to let it go. Even if you want to hold on to a grudge, it can actually be better for you to let it go in the end. Even if you're right. Slowly on the inhale, rolling up. Hands beside the body, Tadasana. Good. Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and let it go. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Hands to heart center. Let's set our intention for the practice. My practice is I'm going to forgive those arseholes. That's my intention. I'm going to forgive those arseholes. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat, dropping that right knee. Inhale, slowly raise the arms up overhead. Well, we've had a slight back bend here. And another deep breath. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. Frame the front foot. Bring the front foot to the back. Back close. Exhale, knees shift. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, over into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that right leg high behind us. Exhale, step the right leg through between the hands. Drop that left knee this time. And inhale, up into vinyasa. Deep breath. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And let it go. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, frame the front foot. Bring the back foot to the front to meet it. Hang over when forward fold. And enjoy the release that comes when you realise that they're just not worth it. Inhale, arms slowly rising overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Remembering our intention. Inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, put the left foot back this time, dropping that left knee. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Vinyasa. Breathe deeply, all the way from the low belly to the upper chest, and open it up. And on the exhale, frame that front foot. Bring the thrust to meet the back, plank close. Exhale for knees, chest, and chin, all Vinyasa, Chandramukha. If you're ready, up for upward facing dog or baby cobra. And then over into downward facing dog. This time, step the left leg high behind us, and on the exhale through between the hands, keep that right knee down. Inhale, Vinyasa. Really feeling the opening in the hips here. Inhaling nice and deep, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, frame the front foot, bring the back foot to meet the front, hang heavy, forward fold. Really deep breaths here, low belly, mid belly. Upper chest. There we go. And inhale, slowly the arms rise up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Next round, inhale, arms rise, just a slight back bend at the top. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, arms rise. Take the right leg back, keep that knee lifted this time. And keep the right hand down. Inhale, left arm goes up, low lunge twist. Breathe deeply into that. Good. You might want to turn the hand around and imagine you're falling slightly backwards just to open up that chest. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, frame the front foot, bring the front foot to the back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step the right leg through between the hands. Keep the left leg lifted. And the other hand goes up for another twist the other way. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to turn the hand over so you can come over more, as if you were turning that right arm over, as if you're almost falling onto a wall behind you. Just feel the deep twist from that low belly all the way up the spine. Low belly, mid belly, up the chest. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Bring the back foot to meet the front. Hand over, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Remembering our intention. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back. This time, we're going to come up for a high lunge. So keep that left foot lifted, the left heel. As you inhale, right arms go up. So you can keep bending that front foot. Just want to make sure that right heel, that back heel is lifted, and then the back hamstrings engaged. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, frame the front foot. Bring the front foot to meet the back foot. Plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest to chin or chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, over into downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step the left leg through between the hands. Keep that back, right foot lifted. And inhale up for a high lunge. Good. Low belly, all the way into the upper chest. Side back bend if you want it, but make sure you keep that belly engaged as well. And then on the exhale, frame the front foot, bring the back foot to meet the front. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale. And there we go. Grab opposite elbows, swing side to side. Just really releasing that mid back and upper back here. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Let it go. Slowly arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Arrive. Arrive. Got one more sun cell here, but just notice the pulse on the thumbs. If the pulse is beating, nice and rapid, that's good. If you want to slow it down, move a little slower, breathe a little deeper. If you want more heat in the body, and you want to kind of move through this, then let's take this last set of sun cells, one breath to movement. You can join me in that pace, or you can go slower, up to you. Remember our intention. I'm going to forget those last holes. Okay. All right. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging the hips. Inhale, arms raise for halfway lift. Exhale, right foot to the back. Drop the right knee. Raise those arms up overhead. Yeah, nice forward fold. And then bring that right knee up. So you're coming into the high lunge there. Good. Exhale, frame the front foot. Bring the right front foot to meet the left. At the back of the mat. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step the right leg between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale, arms rise overhead. And then exhale, bring the left knee up. So we're coming into a high lunge from a low lunge. And then frame the front foot. Bring the back foot to meet the front. Arms raise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms raise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg goes back. Keep the left knee lifted this time. Inhale, right arm goes up. Twist. Exhale, coming down. Right foot meets the left. Back pose. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or bent cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, deep. Which knee is it? Let me think. This one that way. So, I think we're going to go left leg goes high. If it happens to be the other leg, then yeah, it was. Right leg goes high. Sorry about that. Right leg goes high. Step it through between the hands. Left leg stays back. And I was wrong both ways. So I'm raising the right arm, but now I'm going to step back, swap it for the other leg, and go the other way. Sometimes our bitterness can distract us from focusing on our intention. That's a lesson we can all learn. Exhale, frame the front foot, bring the back foot to the front, hold forward, forward fold, and let it go. It's not your fault. It's really not your fault. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm having a good time. I hope you are. Excellent. We're going to move into a standing series. We'll kind of flow a little bit.
I'm starting to feel like I might be getting over something. I think so. Just a little bit. Okay. Inhale. Arms rise overhead. Exhale. Fold forward, hinging the hips. This time we're going to come up in the chair pose, so bending the knees, bringing the hands up. And just, I can still see those toes over the line of the knees. I can sit deep. Yeah, try and tuck the tailbone as you inhale. Inhale. Exhale, sit deeper. Good. Chair pose. Inhale. And sit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, slightly deeper. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward over the chair. And inhaling, slowly rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to find downward facing dog. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, calmly folding forward. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, step back into downward dog. And find the sense of arrival. One of the great things about anger is it's exhausting. You can't be angry all the time. You simply need to rest. So find a little respite here. Inhale all the way. And let it go. Good. Inhale, let's bring that right leg up and step it through between the hands. We're going to come up into the high lunge straight away. Inhale, so that left leg is up. And on the exhale, we're going to come over into warrior two. Yeah. So the right knee coming over towards the pinky, just not over the line of 90 degrees. Keep the back leg engaged. Just look over the right arm. Inhale deep. And let it go. All the way into the other two. On the exhale, come a little deeper into that right knee. And again. Inhale, turn the right hand up. Exhale, bring the left arm down the left leg and come up over into our peaceful warrior. Feel a long stretch in the right side body. And breathe deeply with purpose here. On the exhale, come slightly more into that right leg. And breathe. Just notice, is there anywhere where discomfort's arising? And can I move through that feeling rather than trying to stuff it down? Way to move through it is to breathe. And exhale. One more deep breath. And exhale, back to warrior two. Good. Slowly, with control, frame that front foot. Bring the front foot to the back. Plank position. Take a flow here, so exhale. Inhale up. And over into downward facing dog. Good. And meet me in downward facing dog. We'll take a bit of respite. Good. Inhale, left leg goes side to side. Try not to keep the painting behind you. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Coming up in a high lunge. Inhale. Good. On the exhale, down into warrior two, going the other way. Again, that left knee, bending all the way forward if we can. We just don't want it going over 90 degrees. So if you need a heel toe to come deeper, so you get more of a stretch, that's great. The opening sort of coming up like it's weird, but we're sort of opening the shoulders and opening the hips. So that when that left knee comes all the way out to meet that pinky toe, we're really feeling that deep stretch all the way from the glutes through, up into the lower belly. Yeah, inhale and exhale slightly deeper. Looking over those left fingers. Inhale and let it go. Inhale, flip the left hand. Exhale, coming up. Bring that right hand down and extending the left side body for our peaceful warrior. Really coming into that left knee here on the exhales and inhaling to that stretch. Inhaling, really stretching over. Exhaling slightly deeper into that left knee. Inhaling and exhaling back, warrior two. Good. Good. Slowly with control, framing the front foot. Yeah. Bringing that back foot to meet the front. You might need to heel toe a little bit. Just hang heavy on forward fold here. You may notice an opening in the hips. I certainly have. And that's good. Tend to store a lot of frustration in the hips.
Exhale, fold forward. You can keep a bend in the knees if you like, or you can straighten the hands, whichever's right for you. But what we're trying to do here is just release any tension in the lower back. Good. Slowly on the inhale. Arms rise overhead.
Exhale, hands to heart center.
Nice.
I know it was funny, but I really was very angry with somebody early on. Now I'm actually genuinely feeling a little bit different. I think this is called method yoga, right? Like method acting. All right, inhale, arms raised overhead. Exhale, fold forward, pinching the hips. Inhale for a halfway lift. And exhale, step both feet back into down facing dog. Deep breaths. And again, deep breaths. Good. Step the left leg high this time. Just open that left hip up. Take some circles with the ankle, circle with the knee. Just make sure that that left hand is still rooted down on the mat. Just trying to open that left hip up a little bit. Good. Straighten it out. Exhale, just step it through. Don't step the foot down. Yeah, keep the back rounded, and then inhale. Step that left leg back up. Exhale, step it through again, but don't step it. And inhale long. And exhale, this time do step it through. We're staying in that high lunge position. So inhale all the way up. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Not for as long this time. Turn that front hand. Inhale, come up. Peaceful warrior. And then, I wonder where we're going to go now. Oh, yes, we are. Extended side angle. Over the top. This is one of my favorite poses. On the inhale, bring the left arm up to meet the right as if you are on the beach ball. Good. You should feel a nice engagement all the way up here, all the way in there, everywhere. Inhale deeply. Imagine twisting that beach ball up slightly. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Yeah? And then bring the left hand down to meet the right for a plank pose. Inhale slowly. And exhale slowly, coming down from knees just and chin. Or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Good. Deep breath. Inhale, right leg goes high. Open the hip. And take some circles. Nice and easy. Take the circles the other direction. Just spinning and opening in that right hip. Make sure that right hand's still rooted down firmly. And then inhale to bring that right leg straight behind us. Exhale, coming through, stepping through. Inhale long again. We'll do this twice more. Inhale long. One more. Inhale long. And on the exhale, stepping through between the hands. Good. You got left leg lifted. Inhale up. High lunge. Good. Exhale over. Warrior two. Good. Turn the right hand. Inhale. Over into peaceful warrior. And then exhale. You can bring the elbow down to the right knee and come up for an extended side angle. Good. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And let it go. Next inhale. Bring the right arm up. You should notice an engagement there, and engagement all the way there, and an engagement in the thigh. Yeah? And imagine you're just turning that beach ball that you're holding between the hands up, so you're twisting open at the chest. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Slowly and with control. Frame those front hands. Bring the back foot to the front. Fold forward and relax. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and let it go. Slowly rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really good. We're going to take a flow again, and we're going to move into half moon and then to full moon pose. If you need a block, you'll want it kind of here. At the front. I of course don't need a block, but I'm just going to use one for demonstration purposes. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, down facing dog. And breathe.
Good. Very nice. Inhale, right leg goes high this time. Exhale, step the right leg through. Keep that high lunge behind us. And we're going to go straight, moving that right arm out to the outside into our half moon pose. Yeah? So opening up. Go like this. It's very straightforward, this, and I'm remarkable for not being able to get it right. So if you can keep bending that right leg or you can straighten it. But the key here is to open the chest. Then, if you can, opening up that left foot as well so that it's nice and high. Now, I'm quite near that wall. I'm going to need to move back just to get this right. But you remember where we were doing that with the beach ball on the extended side ankle? Inhale, just bring that right arm up if you can. And breathe. Inhale deeply. And let it go. Inhale deeply. And come back down into the half moon. And then bring that left leg down to meet the right. Hang over. Forward fold. Good. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, slip the feet back. Downward dog. And I'm going to take a flow here. Just rolling forward. Coming down. Chaturanga. Hanging up. Exhale over. So I'll see you in downward dog. Good. Deep breaths. Now, I'm going to come the other way just so I can keep an eye. The deep breaths here. Good. Good, good, good. This time lift the left leg behind you on the inhale. Step it through with hand in front of us. And then take our block with the left hand. Bring it outside the mat. Coming up into our half moon pose. Now, some of us will be more open on one side than the other. And that's all good. The trick is, again, to bring that right leg up. We can really opening up. And again, as we imagined with the beach ball earlier, suddenly, when we're ready, you can keep the left leg bent. Bring that left arm up. Inhale, all the way. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And let it go. Keep going, full moon pose. One deep breath, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Back down to half moon. And then all the way down, bring that right leg down. Fold over the legs. And let it go. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale. Taking it downward facing dog and then rolling forward into plank. Take a flow. Exhale. Knees just in chin or chaturanga. Inhale for an upward dog. Exhale over to downward facing dog. And let's take a hop or a jump here. If you want to hop, you can walk forward to take it to a forward fold or bring the toes to meet each other. Exhale. And just swap between your hands. Whichever feels safe. And let it go in the forward fold. Inhale, slowly rising up like a ragdoll. Like a ragdoll to Tadasana. These balancing poses require a lot of focus and a lot of energy. And occasionally we fall over. And in a way that's part of it, like falling out of the pose, it being slightly too much and kind of having a wobble means our attention is fully in the moment. Yeah, that's where we want it. Even though I'd love to be able to demonstrate all these postures perfectly, we also want to feel a little bit like this. We just have to work through those feelings. So let's take another balancing pose just to really kind of bring ourselves into this. So I'm looking at the feet. The hands are feet together, and I'm bringing the right leg up. This is dancing pose. So I'm bringing the inside of the right foot to the right hand, and I'm just sort of figuring out how to get a balance. Bring the left arm up overhead. Slowly, on the next exhale, start to fall forward at the hips. You want to keep that left leg straight if you can. You can bend it if you want. And as you inhale, kick into the back foot and start to open the chest up, as we have, yeah? You want to have that twist coming. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, kick more, get more of that moon shape. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And then with control, bring the foot down, dropping it down. Yeah, just shake it off. You may need some support, like I do. That's all good. Bring the left leg up this time. Take the inside of the hand, just up to there. Inhale, bring the right arm up.
Slowly on the next exhale, hinge into the hips. Bringing that foot down. Kicking in. And you notice as you kick into the hand, back hand, the chest sort of opens to meet it. Good. Inhale all the way. Inhale all the way. Really opening the back and opening the chest up towards the front of the room. One more deep breath, low belly. Mid belly. Upper chest. And exhale. Bring that left foot with control down to the mat. Good. Inhale. Arms rise. Tippy toes. Yeah. And then slowly with control, exhale. Hands to center. Feet come to neutral. Bring in those feet slightly further apart. Yeah. We're going to do a chair pose with a twist. So my feet now are about fist width. I'm inhaling. Coming down in a chair pose. On the exhale, bring the hands to heart center and just bring that right arm over. Yeah, make sure that that right hip doesn't come forward, but you're in a chair pose twist. Notice if you push the hands towards each other, you should be able to reopen that chest up. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. More of an opening in that chest here. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, more of a twist and an open. Good. Back to heart center on the inhale. And on the exhale, come the way. Left arm over right elbow. And notice that you can really push down with that right palm just to really open the chest up. Inhale deeply. On the exhale, make sure that left hip doesn't come forward, but you're still square. Inhale, open the chest more. And exhale. Inhale, open that chest more. And on the exhale, back to chair pose. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Just find yourself arriving there in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. And exhale down for knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale over for a downward facing dog. Nice. We're going to open the hips some more here with pigeon. So bring that block about halfway up the mat if you need it. Inhale, right leg goes higher. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Left knee comes behind us, so that left leg is straight, untuck the toes. And just, I'll bring the block under the right hip here, just for a bit more opening. Inhale, really open that chest. Now, my foot wants to be here, yeah? So that the line of that front leg is square. And then as I twist the hips, inhale, just feel a deep stretch all the way through the glutes into that right hip. And on the exhale, you might want to come down. As long as that chest stays nice and open, into our pigeon pose. If you feel pain in the right hip, you can always take this on your back so that you're not putting as much pressure on that right hip. That would be a reclined pigeon. But if you're comfortable here, inhale deeply and exhale just to roll that back down. And feel a deep opening in the right hip. Inhale deeply, low belly into the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Just take 3 more deep breaths here. On the next inhale, just start to back up this slightly, bringing those hands back up. Okay. And what we're going to do is just bring that left leg out in front and bring the right leg, the sole of the right foot, just to rest on the left thigh. As you inhale, arms rising up. And on the exhale, just folding forward from the pelvis, just to fold over that left leg. You may notice the nice opening in the right side here, all the way into that right hip. Or you may notice the opening elsewhere. That's great. Inhale deeply and just let it go over this leg. Maybe you can bring that forehead down to meet the knee. Or the calf even. Just feeling that deep release.
and breathe.
Good. Exhale, just bring the arms back overhead. And we're going to come back up into a downward facing dog. And you should notice that the right leg feels very different from the left here. That's fine. If you want to take a flow now, you can. Some people find it useful just to sort of reset before we go to the other side. That's all good, whichever is easiest for you. And then this time bring the left leg straight behind us. And on the exhale, step that left knee through to make the left wrist. Good. The right leg is straight behind us, so untuck those toes. And the right knee is coming out to meet the right wrist again, so we have a nice straight line. I use a block under my left hip just to make sure I'm supported. And then inhale nice and open in the chest. Good. On the exhale, start to come forward. Taps onto the hands. Make sure that the chest is nice and open. And on the exhale, just come over. Noticing that opening in the left hip, the same way we did in the right. You may want to adjust it to get more or less of an opening. Inhale deeply, and let it go. Slowly coming up on the next inhale again, just opening the chest, and then bringing that right foot around in front of us, so that the left sole is meeting the right thigh. Inhaling nice and long, and then exhaling over the right leg.
Noticing if the mind is running away, and trying to bring it back to the breath. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling just deeply.
Good. Just going to come back up into a downward facing dog.
Just breathe there. I'm going to take one last flow.
So inhaling to roll forward, exhaling down, inhaling up. Really noticing if there's been a change in the body on that inhale.
And then exhaling over, downward facing dog.
Nice.
We're going to bring the knees to the ground here. And we're going to come up. So some people like to use blocks for this, but they're going to do camel. So some people bring the blocks behind them so they have something to reach for. That's cool. Although, to be honest, if you need to do that, my suggestion is just keep the hands on the lower hips and inhale just to come back and open the chest. Yeah, that's fine for a camel. You don't need to go further. Try and keep the neck straight forward. Yeah. If you want to go deeper and you want to use the blocks, you can do that. Or as you inhale with control, you're reaching down for the ankles. Right? But with control. Try and keep the neck engaged a bit. Try and keep those lower stomach muscles engaged. Inhale deeply and really feel that open. Just as we did in the full moon pose, you might notice that there's a slight opening in the chest. That's what we want. We want the heart really to be as open as possible. Almost as if someone's lifting it up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale deeply here. And exhale, lots of compassion here. Inhaling, compassion. Not just for those who've done us wrong, but for ourselves. Lots of compassion. Inhaling, low belly. Mid belly and up chest. Compassion on the exhale. And again, low belly, mid belly. the chest. And compassion on the exhale, and with control, starting to slowly come back up. However that works for you, making sure that that low belly is back engaged. Good. From there, you're going to take a child's pose, sort of ready, set. So spread the knees, just come down onto the mat. Just take a few deep breaths here in child's pose. You might want to shimmy the hips a little bit just to get lower into them. Just notice if your feelings have shifted at all through the practice. Good. Just walk those big back, the hands back up. Just tuck the toes again. For our tuck toes, hero pose. Bring the arms to the side. Just bring the middle fingers in. Inhale deeply. On the inhale, let's just take a slight neck fold away. Not extending too deep. Bring the hands down. And then just deepen the neck roll round to the right. So bring that right ear all the way down to the right shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. In. Deep neck rolls. Again, the neck is a place where we really store some of that tension. So let's try, if we can, to unstore some of that tension. And then change in direction. So bring the right ear down, left ear to left shoulder. Roll it around. Good, just face in front. You may notice that there's some sensation in the backs of the feet. That's great. Let's tap them off. Yeah. Good. We're going to come through now just for a little spinal twist. So bringing the feet out front of me in star pose, and then I'm bringing the left sole of the left foot up, crossing that left sole over, bringing the left hand down to the mat. Right hand, inhale, long spine, and then exhale to twist from the length and bring that right arm over the left knee. Yeah? Inhale for the full twist, twisting the whole length of the spine, not just at the top, but you really want to be twisting all the way from the bottom of that spine. If you need to undo to come longer and then twist, that's good. Yeah. Full, deep spinal twisting. Keep that right foot flexed. Okay. Inhale. There you go. I'm going to take that mudra, the apana mudra here, just to release any energy up into the sky. Not a puppet. Inhale, low belly. Up the chest. And slowly just take a little counter twist. Then the other way. Take the staff pose, right foot crosses over the left side of the right foot. The right arm coming down. Inhale, left arm goes high, really high, and then stretching that left elbow over that right arm if you can. Full length of the spine. Take the mudra with the left hand. It's not a puppet. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, just take that counter twist. It's time now for an inversion. So if you want to take a bow pose, you're welcome. If you want to try a headstand, you're welcome to join me. You might want to take feet up the wall, so just resting the feet on the wall. I'm going to take a handstand. An inversion that you'd like to take. You've got 8 breaths. So go ahead.
Just noticing the inversion and the effect it has on our brain.
And then gradually, just finding ourselves on the mat. On our backs, just bring the feet and the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Can't win them all. Sometimes it's not even worth trying. And that's all right. Just bringing those feet up now, just for a happy baby. Grabbing onto the ankles or the outside of the feet. Really opening up those hips. Keeping those shoulders nice and deep on the ground. Inhaling deeply all the way into the upper chest. And let it go. Slowly with control. Now you can come down into an open book shavasana with the, so it'd be like a supine butterfly with the knees open, perhaps supported with blocks here. Or if you want to take a traditional shavasana, that's open to you as well. So just inhaling and finding yourself arriving on the mat. We've got 5 minutes here, so I'm just going to chill out. I'll talk you through a meditation in a moment. Inhale deeply and let it go.
As you're resting, you may want to take that Apana Mudra for that release. Just feel supported by the mat. Bring that person to mind again from earlier, the person that's challenged you, the person you dislike. And we're going to just envision them in front of us in space. Let's bring all that openness and compassion that we experience through the body into the mind here. And just notice as a ball of light forms in your chest. And notice as well that ball of light forming in the center of that person they dislike. They may not enjoy it, you may not like them, but just notice that light in their chest. And release all the breathing technique, but just notice as the light forms, it's like a ball of sunlight in your chest and in theirs. You might want to take the ball of sunlight from the center of your chest and just throw it at them. And they may swap, throwing the ball of sunlight back to you from their chest. Notice as that ball of light grows larger in the chest, taking up the whole of the shoulders and the arms, fingers, hands. Starts to extend into the head, into your brain, to the legs and feet, until you're just a huge globe of this warm sunlight. And so is that other person. The two of you are just two huge globes of sunlight. Try to repeat to yourself, I don't even matter in this situation. I don't matter, and neither do they. We're not really people in this anymore. We're just balls of sunlight. Let go of some of that ego if possible. Yeah, if it feels reasonable to you, just let it go. Maybe it feels nice to let that ego go. Just be a ball of warm sunlight. The two globes of sunlight are now going to meld into each other and just get bigger and bigger. And they're going to fill the room you're in, and they're going to fill the apartment building you're in, and they're going to fill the block you're in, that sunlight is just going to get bigger and bigger. It's going to fill the town, the city, the country you're in, the planet you're on, the galaxy you're in. The whole universe is filled with this incredibly compassionate, forgiving sunlight. And even though you still kind of hate that jerk, it feels a bit better, doesn't it? God, it's a bloody relief. On the next inhale, just bring the breath in slightly more deeply and just wiggle the fingers and the toes. Slowly rolling to one side or the other in a fetal position. Just feeling supported there. Take a rest at the end of this journey we've been on. And then slowly coming up on the next inhale into a closing seat. Really bringing the crown of the head nice and tall. You may want to close the eyes here. You may want to take the movement for a release, just with the hands, the knees, and just breathe deeply all the way up. Thanks for practicing with me today. I really appreciate the opportunity to serve you, as well as all of us, by connecting with the yoga practice on the mat. The light in me bows to the light in you. You're going to inhale for Om. Namaste. Plenty more of this at mattdavisyoga.com. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you.